guys, it's Stats here on Friday. I didn't do a Happy Homebrew Wednesday because I was just too busy, but I thought I'd do one now. I just had a little meet up with the almighty Gash Slugs. Been watching his videos for a couple of years and finally got a chance to meet him in person. I went around to his house, we had a couple of beers and had a chat. He was a really nice guy. He's given me a couple of beers which I hope to do some reviews on in the next couple of days. This one he gave me, it's an amber ale. I don't know much about it. He said he pulled it off the tap. It's the end of the keg, and so he said drink this one ASAP. So Gash, I'm going to do that. This is only about an hour after I got home. I'm in the mood for a beer. So let's get it cracked. Well, sounds alright to me. It's carbed, I can see it streaming up the glass. So yeah, as I said, this is an amber ale. Don't know much else about it other than it was pulled off the keg. So this is not bottle conditioned. Nice toffee flavours. What am I talking about? Aromas. A bit caramelly. Not a hell of a lot of hops. It's an amber ale after all. Yeah, that's nice. No, Gash, that's if that's been in the bottle for 2 weeks off the keg without any special equipment, still holding up pretty good. Nice clean bitterness at the back. Not too much though. Then you get the sort of the caramel toffee flavours of the malts coming through. Yeah, carbonation is good too, not overly done. As you know, I don't like my beers overly carbonated, but yeah, it's certainly carbed enough. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, cool. Really short and sweet review of the Amber by Gash Slugs, the one and only Gash Slugs. Did a brew day last night. A bit of a comedy of errors. I might tack the brew day video onto here, but I think I'll just do start another playlist. A mate of mine's starting to develop some recipes using Australian ingredients, and I'm kind of interested in that as well. So I happen to have some Melba hops, which I know absolutely nothing about. So I kind of made a single hop IPA using the Melba hops. And on initial smell, it's kind of reminds me a little bit of somewhere between Columbus and Brooklyn. Really smooth bitterness. The Alpharas is only about 10%. So yeah, I'm shooting for, it was just a little 7-litre batch, but I ended up doing a 2-hour mash because my numbers were out. I couldn't figure out why, and so I thought I might have had some dough balls. So I, stirred up the mash and got an extra couple of points of bricks out of it, but not anywhere near what I was expecting. And then I sparged, and then I realised I was over in volume and still under. And I was like, "Oh, what the hell's going on?" I thought I had all this stuff done. So then I had to boil it for an extra hour. I started to brew at 7 o'clock when the kids were just about to eat each other or beat each other up. So, yeah. Anyway, long story short, I got to bed at 2 o'clock last night after clean up and everything. And lying in bed, I realised what the mistake was. I initially put in the strike water up to 18 litres. And it was heating up, and I was about to dough in, and I'm like, that seems like a lot of water for a 7-litre brew, and I double checked the recipe, and I was actually using an old version of the recipe, which is for 15 litres. So I quickly pumped out a number of litres, but I thought I was down to 8. But the Grainfather's a little bit difficult to read the graduations, and I thought it was at 8, but it was actually at 13, under the big number. 15. I thought it was under the big number 10, but of course the Grainfather doesn't show graduations of volume under 10 litres. So I figured it out, which I'm happy about. At least I know what the problem was, and it was my issue, not an issue with Beersmith or anything. So, yeah, a frustrating but good brew day. Wort clarity was really awesome, and the actual tasting of the wort was surprisingly smooth. Usually it's really hoppy and bitter, but yeah, it was quite smooth. It was supposed to be 67 IBUs. I'm gonna dry hop the hell out of it. I think it's like 10 grams per litre, or something ridiculous, because I want to explore the flavours of the Melba hop. But anyway, I'm rabbiting on. But yeah, this has been Stas from Stas Brewing with the amber ale from Gash Slugs, and cheers Gash for the beers that you gave me, and I hope you enjoyed the beers that I gave you, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.